last class we have finished that sequencing series. So that is AP and GP. Now today we start. So that is new chapter. So that is trigonometry. This is very important chapter for your theory exam as well as for your JEE exam as well as for your PUC second year. The basics of trigonometry again. So that will be helpful in second year chapter, that is inverse trigonometry function. Again the concepts of trigonometry we are using in differentiation as well as integration. That is trigonometry is very useful in calculus part as well as for your exams, right? So now weightage of this topic in first year exam is around 22 marks. Weightage of this topic in theory exam is around 22 marks. See, first concept in trigonometry. So we are going to study about angles. The first concept here in trigonometry is about angles. See, so what is the meaning of angle? So angle is a rotation of a ray. Rotation of a ray about its initial point. Angle is nothing but rotation of a given ray about its initial point. For example, here. Now this is a ray, right? Now I will rotate this. Now after rotation, see, this is the initial position of the ray. After rotation, I am getting this line. So there is a formation of theta, which is called as angle, right? So here, initial position of the ray is called as initial side. Initial position of the ray is called initial side, and final position of the ray after the rotation is called as terminal side. Initial position of the ray is called as initial side. After rotation, we are getting one more ray, so that is called as terminal side, and this point of rotation is called as vertex. So this point of rotation is called as vertex, right? So therefore, rotation of a ray about its initial point or about its fixed point is called as an angle. So initial position of the ray is called as initial side. So the ray after rotation or final position of the ray after rotation is called as terminal side, and the point of rotation is called as vertex. Next we have two types of angles. So one is positive angle and one more is negative angle. What is the meaning of positive angle? See it. So when we measure the angle in anti-clockwise direction, see it. So this is the initial side, that is initial position. This is the terminal side, that is final position. If we measure the angle in anti-clockwise direction, you know always. So this is called as anti-clockwise, that is direction opposite to the clockwise. So this is called as anti-clockwise direction. When we measure the angle in anti-clockwise direction, so this is called as positive angle. When we measure the angle in anti-clockwise direction, that is called as positive angle. Right. So now, what is negative angle? If we measure the angle in clockwise direction, already know clockwise means this one, right? So when we measure the angle in clockwise direction, see, this is initial side, this is terminal side. Right, so this is now we are measuring the angle in clockwise direction, so this is called as negative angle. So minus 40 degree, make it in clockwise, right? Minus 90 degree. So see here, this is minus 90 degree, right? So this is minus, so it is plus 90 degree. So this is plus 90 degree. So here we are measuring the angle in clockwise direction. So this is minus 90. So here we are measuring the angle in anti-clockwise direction. This is called as plus 90. Right? So when we measure the angle in anti-clockwise direction, so that is called as positive angle. How to measure the angle? Always start from initial side and end at terminal side. How to measure the angle? Start from initial side and end at terminal side. Here also see. Starts at initial side and end at terminal side. Right? So when we do like that, if the direction is in anti-clockwise direction, so that is positive angle. If the direction is clockwise, so then it is called as negative angle. Is it clear? So this is about angles, and we have two types of angles, that is positive angle and negative angle. So when we, so it is, what is an angle? It is the rotation of a ray about a fixed point, right? So initial position of the ray is called as initial side. So final position of the ray after rotation, that is called as terminal side, and the point of rotation is called as vertex, right? And again we have two types of angles, that is positive angle and negative angle. When we measure the angle in anti-clockwise direction, that is positive angle. When we measure the angle in clockwise direction, that is called as negative angle. Now see here, so we have two types of angle measurements. Next one is angle measurements. Angle measurements. Angle measurements. So first one is degree meter. Second one is radian meter. We have two types of, we can measure the angle in two types or in two ways. So first one is degree measurement, second one is radian measurement. So now we'll see the first one, that is degree measurement. So what is the meaning of, how we can define degree? See, so what is the meaning of one complete rotation? One complete rotation is nothing but how much? One complete revolution is nothing but 360 degrees, right? So one rotation or one revolution is equal to how much? 360. One rotation or one revolution, that is nothing but 360 degrees. Now I will divide this one rotation into 360 equal parts. Now I will divide this rotation into 360 equal parts. See, now I will divide this rotation into 360 equal parts. So when we divide this total rotation into 360 equal parts, so then what is the angle between any two lines? Angle between any two lines is called as 1 degree. Now divide this whole circle or divide this one revolution or divide this one rotation into 360 equal parts. When we divide this circular rotation into 360 equal parts, so then angle between any two lines is called as 1 degree. So therefore see, so what is 1 degree? 1 degree is nothing but 1 by 360th of one rotation. Right? So when we divide that circle into 360 equal parts, that one part corresponds to what it is? 1 degree. So 1 degree is nothing but it is a one part out of 360. So that angle is called as 1 degree. Right? So this one complete rotation is divided into 360 equal parts. So the angle between any two lines is called as 1 degree. Now see it. So that again 1 degree line. See. Again this is 1 degree line. I take 1 degree line. Again this 1 degree line is divided into 60 equal parts. That again this 1 degree line is divided into only 60 equal parts. So that is called as, then angle between any two lines is called as 1 minute. So this is denoted by here 1 minute. 1 minute is denoted by 1 this like this. So 1 degree is equal to how much it is? 60 minutes. So that 1 degree line is divided into 60 equal parts. Then angle between any two lines is called as 1 minute. So I will define 1 minute. 1 minute is nothing but 1 by 60th of 1 degree. Right? So that 1 degree line is divided into 60 equal parts. Then angle between any two adjacent lines is called as 1 minute. So then what is 1 minute? 1 minute is nothing but, see, 1 minute is nothing but 1 by 60th of 1 degree. So that what is the meaning of 1 by 60th? There are 60 equal parts. Then angle between any two lines is called as 1 minute. So therefore 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. So what is 1 minute? 1 by 60th of 1 degree. Again I take 1 minute angle. Again I take this is 1 minute. Again I divide this into 60 equal parts. Again divide this line into 60 equal parts. Now angle between any two lines is called as 1 second. So therefore 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Then what is 1 second? So this is degree, this is minutes, and this is seconds. Right? So then what is 1 second? 1 second is nothing but 1 by 60th of 1 minute. That is 1 second is nothing but 1 by 60th of 1 minute. What is the meaning of this? 1 minute is divided into 60 equal parts. Then angle between any two lines is called as 1 second. So that is 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So what is 1 second? 1 second is nothing but 1 by 60th of 1 minute. Is it clear? So that one rotation is completely divided into 360 equal parts. Then angle between any two lines is 1 degree. That again 1 degree line is divided into 60 equal parts. Angle between any two lines is called as 1 minute. That 1 minute line is again divided into 60 equal parts. Then angle between any two lines is called as 1 second. So therefore 1 degree is nothing but 60 minutes. 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. Is it clear, friends? Now, right, so one complete rotation is 360 degree. 1 degree is nothing but 60 minutes. 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. Right? So now we'll see the conversions. See. Students. Already you know, right? So one rotation is nothing but 360 degree. So 1 degree is nothing but 60 minutes. 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. Right, so how to convert degree? This is important. How to convert degree into minutes? If you want to convert any measurement degree into minutes, you have to multiply by 60. For example, 1 degree is nothing but 60 minutes. 2 degree is nothing but 2 into 60 minutes. 3 degree is nothing but 3 into 60 minutes. So if you want to convert degree into minutes, you have to multiply that degree value by minutes by 60. Sorry, 60 that value. So if you want to convert minutes to seconds, again you have to multiply by 60. Right? So if you want to convert degree to minutes, you have to multiply by 60. Again, 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. So therefore, if you want to convert minutes to seconds, again you have to multiply by 60. If you want to convert degree to seconds directly, you have to multiply by 3600. Is it clear? Right? So degree is like your hours. 1 hour means 60 minutes. Right? So 1 minute is 60 seconds. So degree is like your hours. Right? So 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. 60 minutes is nothing but 60 seconds. Sorry, 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. So if you want to convert degree to minutes, multiply by 60. If you want to convert minutes to seconds, again multiply by 60. If you want to convert degree to seconds, directly you have to multiply by 3600. How? 2 degree is nothing but 2 into 3600 seconds. 2 degree is nothing but 2 into 3600 seconds. But 2 degree is equal to what? 2 into 60 minutes. When you multiply by 60, that degree is converted into minutes. When you multiply by 3600, that degree is converted into seconds. Right? So if you multiply by 60, degree is converted into minutes. Again, as you multiply by 60 into minutes, that minutes is converted into seconds. Exactly reverse now see. If you want to convert seconds to minutes, you have to divide by 60 or you have to multiply by 1 by 60. Both are same. Divide by 60 or multiply by 1 by 60. Or you can write like this. You have to divide it by 60. If you exactly reverse of this. If you convert seconds to minutes, so you have to divide it by 60. Again, if you want to convert minutes to degree, again you have to divide it by 60. Right, so exactly reverse of this. Right, so if you want to convert seconds to minutes, divide by 60. Again, minutes to degree, divide by 60. If you want to convert seconds to degrees directly, you have to divide it by 3600. Is it clear, friends? This conversion is important. We are using the formula. Then if you want to convert degree to minutes, multiply by 60. Minutes to seconds, again 60. So degree to seconds directly, that is multiply by 3600. Similarly, seconds to minutes, divide by 60. Minutes to degree, again divide by 60. Seconds to degree directly, you have to divide it by 3600. Is it clear, students? Right? So we have two types of measurements, degree and radian. So what is the 1 degree? So that one complete rotation is divided into 360 equal parts. Then angle between any two lines is 1 degree. Right? So again that 1 degree line is divided into 60 equal parts. Then angle between any two lines is called as 1 minute. So again that 1 minute line is divided into 60 equal parts. Then angle between any two lines is called as 1 second. Right? So then how to convert? So this conversion, degree to minutes multiplied by 60, minutes to seconds multiplied by 60, degree to seconds multiplied by 3060. Similarly, seconds to minutes divided by 60, minutes to degree divided by 60, seconds to degree directly divided by 3600. Is it clear, students? See, in the next class we will go with radial measurements. So this is about the angle, what is the definition of angle, what is positive angle, negative angle, and next is degree. So what is degree measurement? Again in degree we have degree, minutes and seconds. So what is the degree, what is 1 minute and what is 1 second, and about this conversion. Okay. So in the next class we will see what is radial measurement. Thank you.